All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. This is Starlight Beacon Transmissions, episode 50. God, I just had it. 55.
Oh, 55. Oh, I missed a number.
So did I. My name is Eric Mitchell. I am your host. And once again, I am joined by my amazing co host, Lavender the Librarian. And we have a big show for you tonight. We are going to be talking about our May 4th plans and predictions. We have some Star Wars celebration news and a few other topics. We will also be talking about our top five original trilogy era characters. So let's get this party started. First off, how was your week, Lavender?
My week was pretty good. It was long, but it was good. How about yours?
It's still going. Today is Thursday. Yes, tomorrow's my Friday. It's gonna be another long one. Working till 6 again tomorrow, but it is what it is.
Today was my Friday, and I'm done. I get my next 2 days off, and
Nice,
hopefully going to Disney tomorrow if it's not like crazy raining outside.
nice.
Fingers crossed.
What are you gonna be? What park are you gonna go to?
We have Epcot reservations because
Oh,
the Flower and Garden Festival is
hmm
going on, and we still haven't made it over for that. And I'm like, I love it so much.
oh,
So
Flower
gotta
and
go see it.
Garden. Yeah, Flower and Garden's great. Such
Yeah.
a beautiful festival. Some great food too.
Yes,
Epcot does not skimp on the eats when it comes to festivals.
it never does.
No, and there's some beautiful topiaries, absolutely gorgeous topiaries. So I'm excited for you. You should be able to check out the Remy topiary that's in Paris if they did it again.
They
Um,
probably did.
yeah, it's towards going towards Remy's Ratatouille adventure.
Which my family still has not been on, so I need to be nice and take them on that.
Yeah, we haven't been on it either. We want to really, really bad. Ratatouille's one of our favorite movies.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's probably my favorite Pixar movie.
hmm yeah, it's a great movie and it's so wholesome. And how can you not love Remy and Linguini and their relationship? And plus, the entire staff of the kitchen is just so great.
There's so many like great little moments in that whole movie too,
Yeah,
like the lightningy.
the lightning is great.
I
Um,
almost became lightningy myself today.
ooh.
A fun, crazy library story. A kid pulled the fire alarm. So then we all had to go stand outside while we waited for the fire department to clear the building and turn the alarms off. And it was in the middle of a thunderstorm.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of
Yeah.
fun.
So then we had people yelling like, "Let us back inside. It's safer in there." I'm like, "We don't know if there's a fire."
Fire or lightning?
Yeah. I'm
Hmm.
like, "You can burn to death or get electrocuted. Take your pick."
Or get electrocution burns.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. The lighting was really close though. I was like, "It's yeah, someone's gonna get zapped."
Yeah. Let's take a look at some announcements here real quick. So we are working on a date for the May RPG. We didn't have our RPG last week due to some last minute scheduling conflicts, which is fine. I mean, things come up.
Yep.
So, um, but Law and Order Star Wars is coming to you very soon. I was telling Joey last week. Our buddy Joey McDermott joined us for the show last week, and I was telling him some of the character names. So yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have no live show on June 4th because my wife and I are going to be in DC for Awesome Con, which we are really excited for. Anthony Daniels is going to be there. Giancarlo Esposito is going to be there. That's it pretty much for Star Wars guests. And then
Be
as
awesome.
of right now, yeah. And then they also have Anthony Rapp and Wilson Cruz from Star Trek Discovery coming, which I think is really cool.
They're my favorite
Um,
space dads.
yes, they are space dads, especially
They
in
are
season
space
4.
dads.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've got Adira and Gray to look after
yes.
them.
And then they just announced Melissa Joan Hart, and then they also announced Sabrina the Teenage Witch's aunts from the '90s series, not the current Netflix one, but from the
Yeah, oh God, I can't remember their names. One of them was always on Hollywood Squares back in like the late
uh,
90s.
Caroline Ray, I
Caroline
believe.
Ray,
Yeah,
yes.
when
Her.
she's the Biggest Loser host,
Oh, is she now?
or she was the Biggest Loser host, and she was on
I don't
Phineas
know.
and Ferb. Oh, she was the mom on Phineas and Ferb. Maybe I
Okay,
should
yeah, I was
say.
about to say, as soon as you said Phineas and Ferb, I'm like, yeah, she's got to be the mom. That's definitely her.
So, yes, we will be doing that. Also, I know this is a few months away, but no live show August 13th, as we are going to be in at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon for H2O Glow After Hours, which is gonna be really fun. I had never seen the Partysaurus Rex short until after we got those tickets, and I was like, "This is incredible!" And I love that this event is like after that.
I haven't
So,
seen that one either, actually.
oh, it's
It's
great. It's so
off to
funny.
Disney Plus.
Yes, it's so funny on Disney Plus. It's if you like Rex, you'll love this short.
Oh, wait. Yes, I have yeah, Rex from
Yeah,
Toy
from Toy
Story.
Story.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah,
seen that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah, that'll be really cool then.
yeah. Where he floods the entire
Floods the
house.
bathroom. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it's great. It's so
I
great.
remember watching that and thinking like, how soon until my kids manage to replicate this in our bathroom?
Yeah.
It thankfully did not happen.
Well, yet. It didn't happen yet that
Yet,
we
and
know
now
of.
they're old enough that if they did it, they would be in big trouble.
Oh, yeah, flooding the house like that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like a
Yeah.
few years ago, I'd have been like, well, they didn't know any better. Now I'm like, you absolutely knew better.
Shall we get to the news?
We shall. Sorry,
All
I'm just
right.
looking for my I lost my pen.
No, it's all good. Um, so there's something important happening this week. I don't know if you knew about this. But it's actually the premiere of Star Trek Strange New Worlds on the 5th. No, we're talking about May 4th, everybody. May
May
4th.
4th and 5th are both good days this year, though.
Yes, yes, they are. As you all know, we are fans of both franchises. We love both. Star Wars is a little more near to our hearts
Yeah.
than Star Trek, but we love them both equally. And so May 4th, Lavender, what are your plans for May 4th?
I'm working all day. Um, so currently my plan is to try to bring as much Star Warsy goodness as I can into the library for the day. And try to get away with as close to a cosplay as I can do and still be within dress code for work. So yeah, that's my current plan.
Nice. That sounds pretty
Yeah.
good. I am working as well. um, because I work at the airport, can't dress up, but that's
Yeah.
okay. I will have some Star Wars goodness with me at work, like some books and stuff to read like on my lunch break or whatever. And
Yeah.
then I plan on I plan on watching Solo for Star Wars Day because I just love that movie. That movie's
It's
just
so good.
yeah, it's just a fun movie. So, but in past Star Wars days, we've gotten news and some surprise announcements. And I know Star Wars Celebration is literally around the corner now.
Hmm.
Do you think, let's predict here a little bit, are we going to get just something, just a little bit of something, or do you think they're just waiting until Celebration?
I'd say Bad Batch trailer probably. Something that it's like they're feeding us, but not like spoiling dessert with celebration being dessert
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we know that
or
the
dinner, I guess.
yeah, we know that the Bad Batch panel is coming to Celebration.
Hmm.
But I mean, they could show an exclusive trailer just for Celebration that we may not get.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Bad Batch is a pretty good one. Do you think we'll get the Andor trailer, or do you think they'll hold off till Celebration?
I'm still thinking they're going to hold off to Celebration on
Yeah,
any Andor related news at this point.
yeah. My
Not that
wife,
I like that, but
my wife just said Celebration also. Like, they're really gonna keep their cards to the vest for
yeah, I think all
Celebration.
the big stuff is going to be at Celebration.
Yeah.
If
Um, huh?
maybe some kind of like smaller announcements that, or maybe the Bad Batch release date.
I could see them doing the Bad Batch release date and then holding off on the trailer until Celebration.
Hmm.
I'm thinking we're gonna get more book stuff.
I mean, I will
I
never complain about more book stuff.
no, neither will I. I would love to see a cover for Princess and Scoundrel. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, because that's August release, and
yes.
all the stuff that has the summer releases prior to that already has covers.
Yes, they do. I was
Yeah.
trying to think for a second, but yeah, they do.
It's,
Because
yeah, Brotherhood, um,
Brotherhood, Shadow of the
Shadows,
Sith.
Shadows of the. I
Yeah.
keep getting confused if it's shadows or secrets. I
No,
was like, I know one's one thing and one's the other thing.
yeah,
But yeah,
it's Shadow of the Sith, and then
okay,
we got the short story anthology one that has the cover.
right.
Padawan has a cover,
Mhm.
which that cover is gorgeous.
It's very beautiful. That cover is what I wanted for Free Fall, the Poe Dameron book,
Yes.
because they like showed an initial concept art for that, and then they like changed direction, and that original concept was much more in line with Padawan. I was like, I like this one better. Which I never thought I would say I liked something better than a Phil Noto cover, but the Free Fall one just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all for Phil Noto covers, but just like you. But yeah, the free fall cover doesn't do anything for me either. I could see them. Well, they're gonna hold off on High Republic because that's the big Thursday panel for Celebration. It seems like.
Mhm.
So we're not gonna get any High Republic news. I don't think, unless they allow the authors to tease something.
Okay, yeah, that could
But
be.
I can't see that. Um, Maybe we'll get if we do get a High Republic thing, maybe we'll get the cover art for what George Mann's working on.
I was gonna say, speaking of High Republic, I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw, but Daniel Jose Older was talking about High Republic Adventures Part
Ooh.
2 and
Ooh.
how it's entirely more unhinged than Phase 1.
Ooh.
And I was like, I don't know if we can handle this. Like, Phase 1 was already a lot, and
Yeah.
uh,
I mean, uh,
I'm excited for it though.
yeah. Phase one of High Republic Adventures was a lot. It was good, but it was a
It's amazing.
lot. Oh yeah, but it hit you at every angle though. Like,
Yeah,
eh,
there was a lot of feels.
yeah. But the great thing about that, before we get back into more predictions here, the great thing about that was at least Daniel let you catch your breath when it came to like stuff. Kevin went balls to the wall just hard on that 15 issue series.
They both have very little chill,
Yeah.
but what chill Daniel has is filled with baking episodes and
And
and Jedi Rumble races.
Jedi Rumble races are the best.
It
Yes.
was it was like very little chill.
Yes. And I will never forget Buckets of Blood clotheslining Ram Jamram to win
'Cause
that
there's
race.
no rules, and he could. I I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either, but that was great. Um, I think we might get some merch reveals, such as like some more Hasbro figures, maybe some Funko Pops, something like that.
I'm sure there will be a big Galaxy's Edge drop too. Like
Yeah,
last year they did what was that, the Skywalker saga,
yeah,
the box set. with the
Yeah,
Leia and the Luke saber.
yeah, it was the Luke and Leia box set, which I almost picked up while I was at Disney, but
I just
I
want the box. It's so pretty.
the box was gorgeous. But then I looked
Yeah,
at that Leia saber and it is not good quality at all.
that's what I worry about. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife was just saying like the pearl inlets have popped up a lot like in the groups that she's seen, so
No,
yeah.
that's sad.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful saber though.
Oh, it's a gorgeous saber. I mean, if I think like if they retweaked it just a little bit, I'm sure they would be fine. Um I think I think we'll get a Qui-Gon saber drop on May 4th. I think so. I think you'll get a Qui-Gon saber drop and an Obi-Wan saber drop.
Yeah.
More so Obi-Wan because the show is right around the corner,
hmm
but I would love to see Qui-Gon's lightsaber, and I would pick that up in a heartbeat.
I feel like if we see any Qui-Gon merch, that's just going to be like silent confirmation that Liam Neeson is actually going to be an Obi-Wan.
Yeah, he's been teasing like he's not in it, but we know he's got to be in it. Like he has
He's
to be.
he's gone full Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. Oh, he
Like,
has.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, no, couldn't possibly be in that.
Yeah. Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire were the worst best kept secret of Spider-Man No Way Home.
I just love the fact that what was it, Andrew Garfield's Twitter like kept updating to like his location,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh yeah, he's like in Atlanta," and he's like, "Oh no, I'm not there."
Yeah.
Like, what would I be doing there?
Yeah,
Like, I don't
exactly.
know, maybe filming a Marvel movie?
Yeah. No. No. Uh,
Nope.
so, any other predictions for May 4th?
Uh, I don't know. I don't think so.
What
I
is.
think most of what we're gonna see is gonna be at Celebration because
Yeah.
just a few weeks away.
Okay. What is. So, my, like, off the wall prediction for May 4th
Mhm.
is that. And I, I know they're probably waiting to celebration for this. They're most likely waiting to celebration for this. Fallen Order 2. Like, just give me a title or something.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah, but they're
But yeah, I think they're
probably
gonna do a big stage announcement for that.
yeah, yeah. I think so too, and bring back
I don't know,
Cameron.
maybe title. You know, like nothing
Yeah,
too spoilery for the big announcement.
or
But
give
yeah,
me a poster or something that just says like Fallen Order 2 or something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, they still have not technically confirmed it being a sequel that Respawn's working on.
No, they
I
just
think it's
said
just
it's
assumed.
the next entry. They just said the next entry in the
Okay,
franchise. Yeah.
gotcha.
And if you don't bring Cameron out to announce it, like you've shot
What are they
yourself
even
in the
doing?
foot. Yeah.
Like the fact that they brought him out for the lightsaber release, but not the game announcement. Like, why?
I'd be like, you have lots of explaining to do.
No, I'm sure they will, unless there's any kind of scheduling conflict.
Yeah, and that does happen with
Mhm.
Celebration. That does happen. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, we're gonna stay on the May 4th bandwagon here. We have some Star Wars Day 2022 deals for StarWars.com. You can get off of Abrams. You can get 25% off select Star Wars titles using the code GROGU. Offer is valid May 2nd through May 4th. Amazon.com, you can get score deals of the day across all product categories and licenses, including Mattel, Hallmark, Instapot, Fifth Sun, Diamond Comics, Sales One, Northwest, Simple Modern, Bandai, and many more. Author valid May 4th. Um, you know what? This plush Grogu's pretty cute.
He's adorable.
Um, yeah, yeah. My wife's like, all right, yeah, that's cute. Yeah, he's pretty cute. I like that. Um, it also looks like Bandai America rescue a Star Wars R2D2 Tamagotchi for 30% off. Offer valid May 4th.
Like the crossover I didn't know that elementary school me needed to see in the world. I don't know if I don't own one already.
Uh, did you not have a Tamagotchi? Or
I,
did
I
you?
had Tamagotchis,
Yeah.
but not a Star Wars one because they didn't
No.
exist then.
No.
So,
Yeah, they I had a Tamagotchi also.
mhm,
It's just really funny because like Turning Red has May with a Tamagotchi, and I love it.
mhm.
I love that she has a Tamagotchi. It's
My kids were kind of
fantastic.
like, "What's that thing?" And I was like, "Oh, it's Tamagotchi. It's like a little pet, and you walk around and you gotta feed it, and you gotta like feed it with steps and take care." And they're like, "What?"
Yeah, it was similar to it was an Apple Watch before an Apple Watch. You just couldn't get your
Exactly.
text messages or something.
Oh,
Um,
okay. But what if I know it's R2. I would kill to see a chopper.
oh, I would love a chopper one too. I think that would be great. Even Dio and BB-8 I think would be pretty cute too.
Just like have a little like chopper Tamagotchi cursing you in your pocket.
Yeah. Every 5 minutes, it's just cranky, just like squeaking at you.
You're not walking fast enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
go
one of
ahead.
the big ones that would pertain to us bookish people.
Hmm.
There's an ebook deal on Light of the Jedi for 2.99, which is a
Oh,
really good deal.
it
So if anyone
is.
hasn't read it, or if you have the physical copy or whatever, and you want I'm probably gonna buy the digital copy just so I can like use the search feature and go through it for
Yeah,
whenever I feel like I need to look something up again.
yeah. I'm. It's tempting to pick up the ebook deal for that, even
Yeah.
though I have the physical copy. But like, I kind of want to get the paperback copy just so I can just highlight the crap out of that book,
Hmm.
just of like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. I don't know what Biddy boomers are. Oh, these
They're
are
Bluetooth
speakers.
speakers.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. 30% off Darth Vader, Boba Fett, R2D2, and Chewbacca speakers. Offer
They're
valid.
adorable.
Yes, actually, the Vader speaker is pretty cute. It is pretty cute. I will say this. Build a Bear Workshop, 30% off most of the Star Wars collection. Um, actually, okay, the Mandalorian bear is cute.
I want the Bantha bear.
Yes, the bantha looks amazing.
He's so cute.
Is
I
he
looked at it first and I saw the
online
face and I
only?
was thinking Wookiee, and then I was like, oh wait, no, that's a Bantha.
Yeah, it looks like the bantha might be only online only.
Oh, well, that's okay. Well, okay. I don't like when they do that stuff because then you can't actually go and fill it. Like that's the
Yeah.
whole point of Build-A-Bear is that you go and you build the bear.
Yes, that is the whole point of Build-A-Bear. My wife used to work at Build-A-Bear actually, and
I
yeah,
feel like that was probably magical.
you can you can buy them unstuffed and actually take them to the store to get stuff too.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Yeah,
makes more sense
yeah,
then.
yeah. Because we did that before. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to put the little hearts. I put the hearts in them.
Yes, you have to put the little hearts in them.
It's not the same if somebody does it behind the scenes because you didn't do it. You don't
Hmm.
get to like make the little wish.
Oh, that little wish. Once again, the whole heart ceremony gets me.
It's so cute. I mean, I got Build-A-Bears for both of my kids. One before she was born and one for her first birthday, I think.
Hmm.
And of course, it was more for me. They still have their bears though, and they love them. But like, I have that little memory that like, oh, I made these for you guys,
Yeah. Yeah,
or
that's a great memory.
paid someone else to stuff them after I put
Yes.
the heart in.
Yes. We're actually taking our nephew in June, or no, May.
Oh,
May. Yeah, to get him a Build-A-Bear.
that'll be great.
Oh yeah, it'll be fantastic. Cake worthy, 25% off all Star Wars products. Offer valid May 4th. Here's the ebook deal from Delray. Diff sunglasses, I guess. 25% off all Diff products. That's actually offered from yesterday up until May 9th.
They have frames for prescription glasses as well
Oh,
that you can
cool.
order.
Very
They've got
cool.
some cool ones. They're not quite my style, but they're neat.
Yeah. Looks like we have Disney Movie Insiders. All digital Star Wars films are available on sale. Offers from May 3rd through May 10th. So if you're looking to complete your digital library and are tired of watching The Rise of Skywalker on Disney Plus, you can now watch it digitally in your own private collection. Um, Dr. Squatch, the Star Wars soap collection, is 10% off. Um, which Obi-Wan Kenobi's soap is the only Hope soap. Yoda is the Wisdom Wash. Vader is the Dark Side Scrub, and Maul is the Ruthless Rinse.
Okay, but the important thing here is to look at their fragrance notes.
Yes.
Wisdom Wash is restoring, fragrant and fresh, just like a Squatch man should be.
um, and I haven't like been into silicone jewelry, but these rings look cool from Enzo Rings. My wife says she's been tempted to buy them. I would actually wear these rings. They actually look pretty cool. Um, like I would
I
get
think this
one.
is going to be my big May 4th splurge. I want to get the because I my ring size fluctuates like crazy, and so does my
Hmm.
husband. And I was like, I want to get the I love you and I know bands.
Yep. We actually have those on our rings. We have I love you and I
Oh,
know. Yeah. I'm
it's
getting
such a
there.
great geek thing.
Yeah. Um, my wife has been telling me Vera Bradley's releasing a Star Wars collection for May 4th as well. Um,
Hmm.
oh, and a brand called Stony Clover. And a brand called Stony Clover. Okay. Um, I looked at it. Eh, eh, you know me. I'm not a purse guy, so I mean, I will say this: the Little Mermaid collection was pretty cool, and so was like the Disney collection that had like the Mickey and the Donald and the Daisy and the Minnie. That was pretty cool. Um, but
I want to
yes,
see the pictures. I'm looking up the Vera Bradley thing now.
yes. Then we have fan wraps, which is like car decals and stuff. Use the code Force20 to save 20% off Star Wars products. Exclusions apply. That's May 1st through May 9th. Then we have Girls Crew, which is some jewelry here. Yep, use Force code to get 20% off select Star Wars styles. April 29th through May 4th. That's pretty cool, like all the charms and the rings and stuff.
Yeah, those are
Heroes,
really cute.
yes, heroes and villains, which I kind of just want to get all this Bad Batch stuff that they have like in this picture. 20% off select Star Wars products offer May 4th through May 5th. Hannah Anderson, these look like pajamas and loungewear.
Mhm.
And you can also get clothes for your pets. Yes, we can get Pickle a Star Wars shirt. God, I think he'd
Oh,
hate that.
yeah. I mean, if he's anything like my cats, he would not be a
Well,
fan.
he's like finding a way to take his collar off.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah. And so for Hannah Anderson, that is 40% off all Star Wars products. IQ save 10% off Lego Star Wars The Mandalorian keychain light. Offer valid May 4th. Jinx 70% off Star Wars apparel. Offer valid May 4th through May 8th. Lego store here. You can pick up a Lars Family Homestead Kitchen or an ATST gift with select LEGO Star Wars purchases. VIP members enjoy an exclusive Mandalorian Beskar keychain gift and can enter a special VIP sweepstakes. I've seen the Lars Homestead Kitchen and it's a great set.
It looks super cute. Yeah.
Yeah. Lokai, which looks like more Star Wars jewelry. Get 40% off the Star Wars collection by using code The Force at checkout. Offer valid May 4th. MeUndies, which is pajamas and underwear. nerdy pajamas and underwear. Yes, we can get matching ones. Take 20% off all Star Wars prints. Offer valid May 4th. Of course, NECA, which does, like props and stuff. Save 10% off and score free domestic shipping and reduced international shipping. That's April 28th through May 4th. Out of Print, who did the amazing uh, limited edition books for Light of the Jedi, The Rising Storm, and The Fallen Star, as well as the Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy. Buy one Star Wars tee, get a second Star Wars tee for free with the special BOGO offer, May 3rd through May 6th. You can get Star Wars pop sockets for 20% off on May 4th. Oh, this Razer Mandalorian controller. Ooh, man. Uh,
Yeah, that's beautiful.
yes.
I
And
saw
I,
a Boba Fett one recently too. I don't know
yes.
if that's on sale or not, but yeah, it looked cool.
Yes, that one's pretty cool. You can claim a 16% off bounty on the limited edition Mandalorian Beskar edition Boba Fett edition wireless controller and quick charging stand for the Xbox. May 4th only. Regal Robot, which does some wall decor for like Mandalorian or Mythosaur and Mudhorn skulls. You can get 20% off that.
Are they
Uh,
life size though?
it looks like it. I don't know. That Mythosaur skull might be pretty big. Rock'em Socks. Buy two pairs of socks, get one free when you shop the Star Wars collection. Rock Love jewelry, which I don't know if my wife likes that at all or not. Um, Save 30% off on all Star Wars Rock Love jewelry. Offer valid May 4th. Sideshow Collectibles, which is super expensive and can be very addicting.
Uh-huh.
Get up to 25% off select in stock Star Wars collectibles. Offer valid May 4th. Star Wars fine jewelry. There's a lot of jewelry in
There
this.
it is. They
Uh,
they finally recognize that there's a market for it, that people want fancy Star Wars
my
jewelry.
my wife literally just said the same thing.
Yeah.
that that there's literally a market for it.
Like
Um,
I'm looking at Rock Love and I'm like, I might finally have to buy something with that deal.
yes. Oh
I
yeah,
love
it's
the
gorgeous.
lightsaber crystal
Yes.
necklaces, and then they have the crossed sabers that are super cool.
Yes, the cross sabers are really cool, and so are the crystal necklaces.
Hmm.
Take 20% off all fine jewelry. Offer valid May 4th. Tea Turtle, which is an amazing site, save 50% off, including 10 new Star Wars designs. Offer valid starting May 3rd. Ooh, Thomas Kincaid Studios. Save 20% on art and home decor from the Star Wars collection and the Mandalorian collection with offer code Force20. Tops Digital, you can claim extra crystals with any bundle purchases. Offer valid May 4th. Trendsetters, you can get Star Wars and Mandalorian mugs and decor using offer code May 4th. That's 35% off. Uh, Trends International, buy any Star Wars poster, get a Star Wars decal for free, and that is May 4th. That was a lot right there,
Hmm.
and that doesn't include all of the small operations that are doing May 4th stuff as well.
Yeah.
Anything stand out to you before we get into the rest of the news?
Yes, the fact that my entire paycheck's gonna be gone.
Yeah, yeah,
No, I'll be good.
I get paid Wednesday night at 6 p.m.
Oh no.
Um, yeah, I've got bills to pay, so I can only splurge just a little bit on Star Wars stuff. Just a teeny bit. Yeah,
Being an
I gotta
absolute
save.
heathen and eating boba without a boba straw.
Oh my God.
They forgot to put one in the bag.
Oh,
They gave me a
nice.
regular straw, and I was like,
Yeah, so we also have to save money for we're going out of town not next week, the week after for just a couple of days. So like we
"Oh, cool."
gotta save a little bit for that. But
Yeah.
um you know,
Adulting.
yeah, adulting, but I might see what I can pick up on May 4th. I still need to get Echo and Omega from the Bad Batch, so I might see if I can't find them.
I just got something new today to add to my collection.
Sure, go ahead. You got Fennec. That's
I got
awesome.
Fennec.
Nice,
My husband
nice.
picked her up for me today, and she's so cute. And I just realized I guess the only two from the series is just Boba and Fennec.
Yeah, and then there's the
Yeah.
one of them on the throne too.
Yes, I have
Yeah,
seen that one.
yeah,
That one looks so cool. I don't
yes.
have space for the big ones though, or otherwise I'd probably get those too.
Um, yeah, yeah, me too. Um, so Mother's Day is coming up. I don't know if you celebrate that at all. Um,
Depends on if anybody in my house remembers too.
oh, wow,
Kidding. No, actually, I'm already covered for Mother's Day. Mother's Day gifts for me, but
nice.
there's lots of great Star Wars stuff out there for the other moms.
Yes, there is. We have the Leia planners from uh, Emma or Erin Condren, which these look
Mm,
gorgeous, by the way. And we
they are.
talked about these a little bit ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of those things that like I always look at and I'm like, I should get that, and then I
hmm
don't.
Yeah.
Maybe I would actually use a planner if I had a Star Wars one. I like
Now,
the choose your destiny.
yes, the Choose Your Destiny is great because it has the Rebel Alliance Starbird there.
Hmm.
Um, did your family get you a Best Mom in the Galaxy t-shirt?
They didn't because they know
No.
how I feel about the best mom in the galaxy Leia merch because I hate to break it to everyone, but she was not the best mom in the galaxy.
No, no, she
No,
wasn't.
no.
No.
I think that that's kind of uh a weird flex for Star Wars merch.
Yeah,
I don't know.
she, well, okay. She was great until she gave Luke Ben Solo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I feel like we should replace Leia on this merch with Harrison Dula because I think she
Yep.
really is the best mom in the galaxy.
Harrison Dula is hands down the best mom in the galaxy.
She's space mom, she's the team mom,
Yep,
but then also she has her own kid too. So
she does. I would also say, Tora Doza's mom from Star Wars Resistance you could put in there too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or Nora Wexley.
Nora Wexley, yeah. Yeah, you could.
She has her moments where
That's
she's not the best,
she's
but
from the books. Um, Queen's Hope, you can get Queen's Hope or the rest of the Queen series for Mother's Day.
yes, I highly recommend those.
Yes. The Lego Star Wars Death Star trash compactor diorama, because what mom doesn't want to say Happy Mother's Day with that?
It's because it's for all the trash that we take out during the year.
It is for all the trash that you take out during the year. You're absolutely right. We have a porcelain Ahsoka Tano statue by Lardo, which that's actually a gorgeous statue.
A porcelain statue that your kids will then break.
Yeah, so put that one up high, people. You can get a Grogu bucket hat from Love Your Melon because every mom loves Grogu.
Every mom loves Grogu, and current moms all grew up in the era with bucket hats being
Yes.
the absolute best thing in the world.
Yes. Speaking of Grogu, you can get Grogu's Mother's Day pop-up card bundle by Love Pop.
It's really cute.
It is pretty cute. Throughout the Ages print by Kayla Woodside, which has honors it honors the woman of the Star Wars saga, but I really feel that Kira and Jyn Erso should be in that painting as well.
Yeah. I
Yes.
mean, I guess just the trilogy, but like each, one from each trilogy, but
Yeah.
they're not the only ladies.
No, they aren't. Star Wars collection by Star Wars Fine Jewelry. Here we go again.
What is Star Wars about this? Celestial Love, Han Solo and Princess Leia, and it's like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, it's pretty, but it doesn't read Star Wars to me.
Nope. And we have the Star Wars collection by Vera Bradley, which is available starting May 4th. Uh, I mean, It was an okay list. I mean, if you have a mom that's into Star Wars, like some of it is kind of cool. Like especially like the Grogu pop-up card's pretty cute, and like a mom would like that or something. But
So I feel like even my mom, who's not like super into Star Wars, if I got
yeah,
her that, she would still think it was really cute.
yeah, like my mom who just isn't into Star Wars at all. Her favorite Star Wars movie is The Phantom Menace because of Jar Jar. Um, she looks at Grogu and she thinks that he's like one of the cutest things ever.
I mean, he is. He
Yeah.
is one of the cutest.
Yeah. And my wife's mom does too. So, it's just one of those things where like if I got it for her, I think she would think that it was cute, but you
I
know.
just saw there's a quiz. Where in the Star Wars galaxy should you take your mom for Mother's Day?
Oh, wow. Okay. W- Because we could actually cover this on the episode the day before Mother's Day.
Yes, we could.
Yeah, we could
I'm
do that.
bookmarking this.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to also because I think that would be a fun quiz. Oh, speaking, real quick announcement. I forgot about this, but I'm gonna bring this up. Sarah and Steven from Princess and Scoundrel podcast are gonna be with us again to talk about their experience on the Star Cruiser next week.
Awesome.
So we are excited about that. We're gonna talk to them about Celebration, Obi-Wan Kenobi, all of that fun stuff. So we're gonna talk to them about May 4th as well. So get ready for that. That will be next week. Gonna just run through some quick news here. Star Wars Obi-Wan #1, which comes out on May 4th as well. We see a legend return, and let's see here. Who is it? Who is it? I'm trying to see who it is. Garen?
I think it's the wait. Is it not just that we have Obi-Wan returning? I hear a cat. Sorry.
Yeah. Um, I
I
don't
love
know.
seeing Obi-Wan like doing like handwriting. I don't think we've ever
Yeah.
actually seen handwriting depicted in a comic yet.
No. No, like we've seen Obi-Wan's journals, but like we haven't seen him like physically write them, no. No, so in this we see Obi-Wan in a flashback.
Yes.
In while he's at the temple as a youngling. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And he loses one of his fellow Padawans. That's what we get in this preview. I'm actually
Mhm.
really excited for this one. I think it's gonna be a pretty unique series. I think.
And
Uh,
and I like too that it's going to be a relatively short one. Those ones are always
yes.
easy to get into because you know like where it's going to pick up, where it's going to stop.
Yeah.
And you don't have to keep going and going.
Yeah, it is 5 issues, and that's what makes it great. We have a look at Star Wars #23, Crimson Reign tie-in. This is Commander Zara, which I gotta tell you, this is one of my absolute favorite recent Star Wars villains. She is ruthless and brutal. She is Tarkin 2.0.
Ooh,
Um, because she's actually trained by Tarkin personally.
that makes
Um,
sense then.
yeah, so we get to see her strike at the Rebel fleet, which I got to tell you, the artwork in this looks absolutely gorgeous.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and I love her outfit with like the red goggles and everything. It's kind of like Vader-esque.
Yeah, it's and I'm getting very big World War II from it as well.
Yes, yes, me too.
Like the helmet with the goggles.
Yes, I love it. Um, yeah, I'm excited for this one. This one's gonna be great. So there is that. We have just a couple of other things to talk about here, but we got the Star Wars Celebration panel schedule. Yes, and this has a lot. this
Guys.
this has a lot. I will say this. Let's just go by the days real quick. We have the Lucasfilm Studio Showcase, which is going to be about Obi-Wan, the Andor, the Mandalorian, their other projects that's coming out, in which they're going to have some of their live-action filmmakers. So we're probably going to get Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau there as well.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
hmm Um,
Um,
yeah.
I was just gonna say, with these next 2 coming up, I had a wonderful tweet reaction to it that I saw.
The Attack of the Chords, the music of Episode 2 with David Collins.
Yes. Yeah, it's
Yes.
so Attack of the Chords, live on the Galaxy stage from 1 to 2, and then at the same time, on the Twin Sun stage, you have Lucasfilm Publishing Stories from a Galaxy Far, Far Away. And someone I follow on Twitter was like, "This feels homophobic."
Oh, jeez.
I was like, "That's fair," because I feel like those are, like, 2 of the big places where, queer Star Wars fans have been centered lately is,
Yeah.
uh, Attack the Clones nostalgia, as well as, all of our wonderful Star Wars books, and I'm like, "Yeah, I would absolutely need to be in 2 places at once because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to pick between those 2 panels.
Ah,
Don't like that."
yeah, it's one of those things where like if we were going to celebration, like we'd have to split duties. Like one would have to go to this music panel and
Like,
the
"You go
other
take notes here."
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other would have to go to the publishing panel.
Split the
Um
party, divide and conquer.
oh, exactly. Um yeah, I don't know. Like I love Attack of the Clones music. I mean, Attack of the Clones music is amazing.
Yes.
Um
The
and
Across the Stars theme is, like,
yes.
so good.
And I love David Collins. I absolutely love David Collins. Um, but I would go with Lucasfilm Publishing. I'm sorry, I would do it. I I'm so much of a book nerd. Which one would you take if you had to choose? My wife says music.
I would go to the publishing one, and I'd
Yeah.
be sitting there going, "Maybe I should have gone to the music one." Like, "Did I make a mistake?"
I don't think there's any mistakes though that you can make with this though.
I know. Yeah, because so the publishing one, adult novels to kids comics, from Time of the High Republic to The Rise of the First Order, so it's really gonna be, like,
Yeah.
the whole shebang.
Yeah. And it's going to be all of their upcoming projects too.
Mhm.
Um, then we
And
have
all new announcements and reveals. So, yeah,
yeah, and Michael
mandatory.
Siglane's gonna be there. I would kind of want to meet Michael Siglane over David Collins, and that's just, I guess, the book nerd in me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Then we have Ian McDermott, An Audience with the Emperor. Eh, I mean, would you see it?
That okay, so that also coincides with the other 2. It's
Yeah,
runs into it by half an hour. Uh, I think he's a fantastic actor, but I would have to take the publishing one.
yeah, I would too. Uh, if I had a choice between those three, I would like drop that one and decide on if I'm doing the music or the publishing panel.
Yeah.
Honestly. Lucas Star Wars collectibles update with Lucasfilm's Brian Merton. This is from 2:30 to 4. That could actually be really interesting because it's got like replicas and statues and stuff.
It could be, but I would not miss the other panel for this one, the one
No.
coming up next.
So, the one coming up next, this is the highlight of the first day for us, essentially.
Mhm.
Um, the High Republic for Light and Life from 3 to 4, alive on the Galaxy stage. Centuries before the Skywalker saga, there was the High Republic. Join moderator and Star Wars The High Republic show host Christina Ariel, along with luminous authors Claudia Gray, Justina Ireland, Daniel Jose Alder, Kevin Scott, and Charles Soule, along with Lucasfilm's James Waugh and Michael Siglane, for an in depth conversation about the golden age of the Jedi, including all new announcements and reveals from Phase 2 Quest of the Jedi. This is one that I'm hoping they stream.
Same. Very very much so.
Yeah. Now,
Oh, that'd be very sad if we don't get to actually watch that.
I know. Now, my question here is, do they bring out the new authors for phase 2 as well?
That's what I was wondering because they're not listed there,
Nope.
but it would make sense.
Yep.
I don't know. Or maybe there was some kind of conflict where they're not able to come to it. I don't know. Things
Yeah.
happen.
Things do happen. Then Friday, May 27th, we've got the Summer of Lego Star Wars, which is live on the Galaxy stage. This is just all about their new products from games, toy sets, animation projects, all that fun stuff. Then we've got another book panel from 12:30 to 1:30, Lucasfilm Publishing Behind the Page, which this is going to be about all of their. It looks like it's going to be all of like the DK Abrams books, Inside Edition, stuff like that, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Like our visual guides and cookbooks and such.
Which I absolutely love that, by the
I
way.
do too. I do too. I don't know if I would need to see the panel on it.
Yeah, because there's two panels coming up that once again we would have to split our time because we have the Star Wars Attack of the Clones 20th anniversary celebration, which they better be bringing out Hayden and Ewan and the rest of the cast there for that.
It says special guests and behind the scenes content will be revealed in this can't miss commemoration of the 2002 epic. Y- yeah. I mean, because Hayden and Ewan are both already confirmed
Yes.
for, yeah, to appear. So
Yeah.
I'd be really surprised if they weren't there.
Exactly.
They bring out like I was gonna say they'd bring out Jocasta New, but I believe the actress has passed away, so never mind.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? You could cosplay Jocasta Nu for May 4th.
I could. I
Yeah.
could. I should.
Yeah, you should.
Let me let me
Put
go
the chopsticks
order
in your
a
ears.
I don't have enough hair for that.
Ah, it's all right.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I have been wanting to make like a Jedi librarian costume with like that cool geometric pattern for a good
Yeah.
while. Just
Yeah.
haven't. I need
Because
to.
because I could just see a kid walking up to you and asking if something is there, and then you can say, "If we do not have it, it simply doesn't exist."
And then my boss would be like, "Really? Like you know where to find it. We don't
Both.
have it. You can get it from somewhere else."
Yes, it doesn't exist. And then we have Star Wars merchandise sneak peek for Disney Parks and Shop Disney. Discover a galaxy of merchandise celebrating all things Star Wars. Be among the first to get sneak peek into what new exclusives will be coming from Disney and Lucasfilm. Get an inside look at how the merchandise of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was created with insights from the Lucasfilm brand merchandising and product design team. That would be pretty cool.
It would be.
Which I have a feeling Ashley's probably going to moderate that panel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, unless she is too busy watching the Attack of the Clones celebration.
she might be at the Attack of the Clones celebration panel. Go beyond the spires and virtual reality, making of ILMX Labs Tales from the Galaxy's Edge. That would be kind of cool to see as well. That's on the Galaxy stage from 3:30 to 4:30. Then you've got the Hasbro Star Wars panel. I would actually be going to that one, just for the action figure reveals.
Yeah.
And then we've got this is one that these next two I really want to go to as well. You've got From a Galaxy Far, Far Away to Disney Park Near You. It's about the creation of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and the Star Cruiser, and now the the Star Wars Hyperspace Lounge on the Disney Wish.
You know what? I'm probably going to get to go to that before I get to go on the Halcyon.
Yes, yes. Yeah, we have a better shot at getting on the Disney Wish and going to the Hyperspace Lounge than we do for going on the Halcyon. So
It would
Disney,
still be cool though.
yeah. So Disney, hook us up, please. We're we're waiting. We want to go. We want to buy merch also.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Like, we'll spend money,
Yeah.
just like put us in there.
Yeah. I'll buy as many drinks as you want me to buy. I
All the
may not
fancy drinks.
yeah, I may not drink all of them, but I'm going to buy as many as I can. Uh
Yeah,
Then we have 35 years of Star Tours adventures with D23. This I just want to go to because I am a huge fan of the original Star Tours.
same, same.
Um,
It crushes me that my kids will never experience the original Star
oh, I
Tours.
know. I know.
I love the new one, but
Yeah.
the old one was just maybe for like a month out of every year they like brought it back or something. I don't know. Just I miss it.
Like I I'm thinking about it and like my nephew will never meet the original Captain Rex. I mean, he will at Oga's Cantina,
Mhm.
but then he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
but
are there are videos out there, like
yeah,
pretty high res videos, like ride throughs.
yeah, there
Mm.
are. But yeah, there was just something magical about that ride.
I
It,
agree.
yeah, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I still love do 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 do. Like I love that tone so much.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but yeah, like your kids will never get to experience the
Mhm.
original Captain Rex.
Nope. I mean, they know they and as soon as like all the Galaxy's Edge stuff was coming out and they said that DJ Rex would be at Toga's Cantina, like I told them the whole backstory of like
Yeah.
this little droid and like where he came from. And then they're like, his name is Rex. Why does he get to fly the ship? It sounds like he's just gonna crash it. I'm like, that's it. That's the joke. You guys get it.
Yes. Yes.
All there is to it.
I tell that story to people that have never ridden the original Star Tours either, and they're like, "Oh, that's pretty funny. Like that's pretty great."
Yep.
Yeah. Then we
Yeah.
have. Go ahead.
Oh no. I was just still reminiscing about Rex.
Then we have Let's Play Star Wars: A Galaxy of Tabletop Games. Why is it that all of these panels are at like the same freaking time?
Right? It's too much overlap.
It really
Um,
is.
I am actually really excited about this one though, because
Hmm.
I went to my local comic shop the other day. They're
Hmm.
also, big into tabletop stuff, and they were
Yes.
having their like annual clearance sale. And I actually picked up a Star Wars was it a settings book? So they
Hmm.
have a Rebels era um book to go
Oh,
along with the Star Wars TTRPG. It's got like Kanan
yes.
on the cover. I got it
Yes.
for $1. Dollar. Yeah,
That's awesome.
because currently all of the that like Age of the Empire, or not Age of Empire. Uh
Age of Rebellion.
Age of Rebellion, Edge of the
Hmm.
Empire, and then
Hmm.
Force and Destiny,
Hmm.
they're all out of print right now because they're
Yes.
going through a transition with like ownership. I guess the license got turned over to another company.
Yeah.
Um, so because I was asking, I'm like, hey, like I am getting this, but I really want like the core book to go with it. Um, where is it? How much is it? And they're like, yeah, good luck. Because we can't get it in right now. And I'm like, crap. So I'm very much hoping that at this panel, maybe some info will be dropped about when those are re-releasing because they are planning to update and re-release them.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I have the core book if you ever want me to send it to you. Like
I need that
seriously.
actually.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about that. Like if you ever just need me to send you the Age of Rebellion core book, I'll send it to you. It's no big deal. Yeah.
I was just like, ah, it's got Kanan on it and it's $1. And like, let me make this work.
Yes. Yeah. I love Star Wars tabletop games. Absolutely. Um I've been wanting to get into Legion, but I have a feeling like that will be a soul-sucking and money-sucking hobby. And it's already bad enough that I won a Warhammer set in a contest that I still haven't put together yet.
Oops.
Yeah, I feel like the Legion thing will probably collect dust for a little bit too. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So This I think like somewhere some point during the last 2 years, we decided that maybe as a family we start playing RPGs together, and we
Uh-huh.
got the D&D Essentials kit.
Yes.
These are in my bag that I had at work today because we were going to start playing it like tomorrow.
Nice.
And also, my whole slip off of here from the library. Ah, paper. Paper is my worst enemy.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, the Explorer's Guide
Yes.
to
So,
Wellmont. Yeah.
uh, so I feel that pain of like, delving into everything. Here's like new hyperfixation. Read all the books.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Luckily, we have a pretty strong gaming presence in our library system here.
Nice.
One of the librarians, a few cities up from us, was very well known within like the gaming community in our area, and he actually passed away a few years ago. And then his library uh, started a TTRPG collection in his honor, and they have
Nice.
like literally everything you could need.
Nice.
So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is pretty cool. We have um behind the audiobook making an audio original Star Wars adventure. Uh, that's really cool. This is going to be moderated by Penguin Random House audio executive producer Nick Martorelli. And they're going to talk about Dr. Aphra, Tempest Runner, Dooku Jedi Lost, all three amazing, absolutely amazing audio dramas that you should definitely check out.
I love how well acted those are.
Yes,
Tempest Runner, like it just plays out like a movie with no pictures.
yeah, it really does.
It's so beautiful.
And for them to do all of that during COVID, that's amazing.
Well, I mean, I guess a lot of people, especially like voice actors and stuff, were doing a lot of stuff from like home studios.
Yeah,
Um, so makes sense.
yeah, because I know D. Bradley Baker was doing all the Bad Batch stuff like from home.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, even pre-COVID, you had Adam Driver re-record Kylo Ren lines from his closet. So
yeah, that is true. That is true.
allegedly.
Allegedly. Saturday we have Mando Plus, a conversation with John Favreau and Dave Filoni. This is going to be all about the Mandalorian TV shows. We might get Rangers of the New Republic stuff here. We're probably going to get the Ahsoka stuff there as
Of
well.
Boba Fett season two,
Book of Boba Fett season 2. I still don't think
which
it's happening.
Book of Boba Fett season two will just be Mando season 3.5
Yeah. Yeah. Essentially, it's going to be a Mando half season. Uh,
again.
yeah. Then right after it, we have the behind the scenes of the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. Eh. Um, we have Star Wars cosplay competition from 1 to 2 on the Galaxy stage. These next two I'm actually really excited for.
Hmm.
From 1 to 2, you have Star Wars Hunters. Welcome to the greatest show in the galaxy. This is about the video game Star Wars Hunters, which is going to be coming out this year on Nintendo Switch, and I believe it's going to be on iOS devices as well.
Think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Tales of the Jedi, which this is actually going to be interesting. From 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. live on the Celebration stage, introducing Tales of the Jedi, an animated anthology shorts. And this is going to be hosted by Amy Ratcliffe with special guest Dave Filoni. So you know Filoni's going to be involved in this.
So it's going to be big though too, because did you
Yeah.
catch? It's live on the celebration stage, and then they're streaming it to the other smaller stages.
Yeah. So this is
So
a
it's
big
like
panel.
nothing else is going on at the same time as this because it they want everyone to focus on it.
Yeah, and with this, I'm thinking we could get High Republic stories here.
I think so too. I'm
Yeah.
I'm fingers crossed.
And I'm hoping for 2D animation like we got with Star Wars Visions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I kind of almost. I love the animation for was it the Galaxy of Stories or
Oh,
Galaxy of Heroes?
oh, you
The shorts that they had done.
oh, Galaxy of Adventures.
One.
Yeah, and then I believe it was also Forces of Destiny had like the same animation style.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I think they were actually that one almost reminded me more of the Tarkovsky Clone Wars,
yeah,
like the way that it was flat.
yeah,
Uh, but yeah, yeah,
yeah,
2D animation for the win.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind if this is 3D. I'm not gonna like flip my desk and like storm off, but
Rage
yeah.
flip.
Yeah, exactly. Then we have Doug Chiang designing The Mandalorian, which would be interesting. Marvel, Star Wars comics. This is just going to be about all the upcoming stuff with Marvel. Then you have IMC 3PO with Anthony Daniels. He does this every year at Star Wars celebrations, so this is nothing new to me. Um, just like
It
the Ian,
will
huh?
it will be a little updated though,
Yeah,
because we haven't seen him do it since Rise of Skywalker.
that is true. That
So
is
there'll be
true.
more to reflect upon.
Yes, that is true. But just like the Ian McDermott panel, like they've done that before in the past as well.
Mhm.
So, um, then we have Del Rey behind the scenes. So this is going to be. It says join Star Wars authors and book editors for an in depth conversation about three of the most anticipated Star Wars stories coming in 2022: Brotherhood, Shadow of the Sith, and The Princess and the Scoundrel. From the prequels to the original trilogy to the sequel era, there are Star Wars books from Lucasfilm and Del Rey for everyone. This panel is not one to be missed. Moderated by Del Rey senior editor Tom Holler, or intern, or intern, Darth Intern, I believe.
Earth Internus.
Darth Internus.
Yep,
Super nice guy, by the way. Like,
he really
absolutely
is.
super nice guy. Yeah. Then this is the panel that we've been waiting for. Star Wars: The Bad Batch Season 2. That's going to be from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. live on the Celebration stage and streamed to the Galaxy and Twin Suns stages. We are getting David Collins hosting this, Brad Rowell, executive producer and head writer Jen Corbett, story editor Matt Mishinovitz, actors D. Bradley Baker and Michelle Ang, and then to discuss highlights from the first season of the acclaimed series, as well as some exciting hints of what's to come in season two. This is probably where we're going to get the full fledged trailer.
I love that just next to D. Bradley Baker in parentheses it says the Bad Batch.
Yeah,
All of them.
yes, the Bad Batch. Like,
D. Bradley Baker,
nobody
the Bad
else.
Batch. Michelle
Yes,
Ang, Omega.
yes. But then it should also say and D. Bradley Baker, and next to it, Captain Hauser. Like,
Uh,
just say
yes,
his name
the
again.
Bad Batch and Hauser and
Yes,
Rex.
and Rex. Yes. Then we have a look back at Star Wars Visions, which we might get a sneak peek at season two for that if they announce it.
With as quickly as they announced Visions and then we got the actual series, I would not be surprised if they've been working on it for some time already. Like I
Yeah.
think that there's probably going to be something to premiere at Celebration.
Oh yeah. They'll announce season two and we'll get a trailer.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um. Then we have the wonderful world of Wookiees,
This sounds so cool.
which this is great. Loyal allies, gifted pilots, skilled mechanics, and fierce warriors, Wookiees have come to be many things in the Star Wars galaxy. Join host Amy Radcliffe and special guests Jonas Satomo, Carrie Jones, and Charles Soule for a Wookiee focused discussion that will include a tribute to iconic Peter Mayhew. Oh, that's wonderful. That is
Yeah.
that is amazing.
I want to see that.
Yeah, but then we have a clash of scheduling here too,
I would skip the
because
next one for the Wookiees.
you would skip the next one for the
I would
Wookiees.
I would skip it and watch the Wookiees.
You
Yeah.
don't know what the next one is.
I do. I'm looking at it right. Oh.
I was telling my wife. So the next one, Siege of Mandalore screening from Clone Wars season 7. Yeah, see, now you're debating. Yeah, that is true. You can watch it at home, but I would love to be in that celebration main stage area with all those fans watching, especially that Ahsoka and Maul fight.
And David Collins will be
Yeah.
hosting with Dave Filoni, Carrie Beck, and Athena Portillo. So
Yes.
I'm sure there's
But
probably a lot of insight that they could offer.
yeah, but then I
The
look at
Wookiees.
the wonderful world of Wookiees, and there's possibility of them talking about Buryaga, and I really want to just know everything about Buryaga.
Briaga lives. Burry lives.
Burry lives. Hashtag Burry lives. And then we
I
have
refuse to think that he is even passably dead.
I I think it was just kind of a sleight of hand thing from Claudia Gray.
I think so too.
Yeah. And then we have the Celebration Anaheim closing ceremony. Gather with your friends and fellow Star Wars fans to relive the best moments of the weekend and bid farewell to another celebration featuring special guests, weekend highlights, and much more. This is a send off you won't want to miss.
Well,
Um,
we're gonna miss it.
yeah, yeah. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
Um, so I just wanted to cover something that just popped up yesterday or the day before that you're a Disney Parks fan. I'm a Disney Parks fan. They celebrated halfway to Halloween the other day. Did you see the announcement that they made?
I did. We're getting Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party back.
Yeah, we are.
Uh,
Yeah, we are.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I keep putting off going because I keep thinking like, oh, maybe the kids won't enjoy it that much. But like, I think we're gonna have to go this year.
Yeah, we are actually looking at the first we're going to try to go to the first party on the 12th.
Mhm.
Because we're the next night we're at Typhoon Lagoon, so it's like why not do both parties?
Why not?
And yeah, for my wife's birthday, and then like you get 8 hours in the park again, like the
Hmm.
original Not So Scary Halloween Party. For me, that's worth the price of the ticket alone.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the trick or treating, not long. You don't have many long lines on rides.
You get to wear a costume,
Yeah.
like an actual costume to Disney. That
Excuse
that
me. I'm
alone
sorry.
is worth it.
Sorry. I apologize. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have an almost Halloween baby. My daughter's birthday is a week before Halloween,
Oh wow.
ish.
Yeah.
She was due on Halloween, so we kind of
Oh.
always end up doing like spooky stuff for her
Yeah.
birthday. So this year it might just have to be not so scary Halloween.
I will yeah, I mean it's definitely it's fun. It's so much fun and it is definitely one of the most it's one of the most unique experiences. I will say this, I do not recommend spending all of your day at Magic Kingdom and then doing that party because you are going
Nope.
to be wiped out by the time that party starts.
Yes.
Yeah. Um by the end of the night, like we were like zombie shuffling to the car because we were just so done.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's if you're going for the party, you go for the party.
Yeah,
You like
exactly.
relax the whole rest of the day
Yeah.
and then
Be-
just do the park then.
because like I said, especially now with getting in at 4 and the party ending at midnight, that's 8 hours in the park right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Um
I wouldn't want to be in the park with all the people that are cranky that they can only stay until
6.
Oh, it's 6. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
For
kick
the
them out.
for the
Yeah, they kick them out at
Okay, so
6.
the Halloween party people can come in at 4,
Yes.
but then regular park guests have to leave by 6. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
because the party starts at 7.
Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense then.
So you are not getting enchantment as your nighttime spectacular. You're getting whatever Halloween fireworks they're doing. I think it's still the Jack Skellington one.
Probably, yeah.
And then they're bringing back the Hocus Pocus Spelltacular, which
I'm really excited about that.
I am not a fan of Hocus Pocus. I will tell you that right now.
Yep.
Um, but
We can't be friends anymore, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. My wife loves it. Um, I I watched it for the first time, what, 4 years ago for like the 25th anniversary or something. Like they re-released it in the theaters for like the 25th anniversary. Yeah, so like that was my first time watching it. And I was like, I'm gonna go in with an open mind, right? I went in with an open mind, and then like there were some really funny jokes. I was like, okay, that's funny. And then
Mm,
I just kept thinking, these parents are so stupid,
yes, they are.
and these kids are straight up jerks. Like I wanted every kid in that movie to die. like no mere amount of young McGee from NCIS as Thackeray Binks was going to save that movie.
I can't tell you how long it took for me to figure out that that's who that was, even as someone who, like, the first few seasons of NCIS, I watched it, like, religiously,
Yeah.
and then I was like, "What? It's the same person?"
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like Eve's like, "It's baby McGee." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "From NCIS." I was like, "Oh, okay." Um but, but we're getting the Spelltacular coming back, and they're going to coincide that with the release of Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney Plus, which they're bringing back the original cast for that. Which I'm really excited that Doug Jones is coming back to play to play Billy Bones.
Really? Yep.
Yeah, which I love Doug Jones to death. I think he's an amazing actor.
That's one of
Uh,
the first things I was watching Discovery, and, like, I
mhm.
love Saru, and I was
Yes.
like, "I feel like I've probably seen this guy in other things," and I was like I'm like, "He's Billy."
Speaking of Discovery, uh, because like I'm just now into season 4. Like it took me a
Mm.
while to get into season 4. I got to tell you, the season 3 finale with Doug Jones wearing no makeup whatsoever was really jarring.
It really was. I was not expecting I was like, "That's his real face."
Yeah, but he's
I never see his real face
fantastic.
on screen
No,
unless it's an interview.
yes, but he's fantastic. Like in those 2 episodes without any of
Mhm.
the Kelpian makeup on. So,
Yes.
but like I said, uh, if you are looking to go to Disney at Halloween time, this is the time to do it. It's an amazing event. You can clear over like 12 pounds of candy if you do it right.
Yep.
Yeah, people like had pillowcases full of candy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, if you're flying, you're gonna have to dump all that candy into a bin when you go through TSA. Uh, if you're carrying it on. Otherwise, I say check it in your bag. Um, yeah.
We did a Disney Halloween cruise a few
Hmm.
years ago, 2018, and that's we you got to trick or treat on the ship as
Yeah.
well, and, yeah, my kids made out like bandits with the Halloween candy, and then I was like, "We're still on a ship in the middle of the ocean for the next, like, 6 days? Like, what do you plan on doing with all this?"
Yeah. Exactly.
Uh, we all ate a lot of candy.
Yeah.
I don't think we actually, like, brought any home. We're just like, "Nope, let's just eat it all."
Now, did they have like the giant barrels full of candy like they do at Not So Scary?
No, they weren't quite that big. They just
Okay.
I think they had, like, tables set up for each, like, little area.
Okay, because we're doing a Halloween on the High Seas one in October.
Yeah, that's what this
Yeah,
was. It was so cool.
yeah, we're doing Canada and New England, but like we're really excited. Now, did they do trick or treating like a couple of times on the cruise?
I know I know for sure it was at least once. I can't remember if there was a second time. There
Hmm.
might have been, like, 2 different times, and we didn't do one of them because
Hmm.
we were on a week-long
Yeah,
trip. Um, I do know there was the best thing, the Nightmare Before Christmas sing-along.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole theater was singing along with everything. It was so great.
That is pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so this is us being Disney shills right now. So if you want to send us
Yeah.
any products, Disney. Um,
I
no,
would love to go on another Halloween on the high seas.
yeah.
That was because, like I said, I've got, Halloween baby. That was what we did for her
Oh
birthday
yeah.
that year.
Oh, that sounds like the ultimate birthday gift right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Like that's awesome.
It was,
That's
like, early because we were off season, but it was
yeah.
still yeah, that
Huh?
was our spooky thing.
What about birthday gift? Yeah, we were talking about Lavender's daughter and how she's an almost Halloween baby. I'm consulting with my producer right now, folks. Anyway, um, but yeah, Mickey's
What
Not
was
So
that?
Scary. Yeah, huh? Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is coming back. Uh, I just wanted to cover it because we cover all things Disney. It seems like so. Why not throw that out there?
Yeah.
And because I'm also not going to be doing that show that Saturday, so yeah.
Yep.
Um, all right, so let's get into our main topic of the evening. This is actually going to be pretty quick, I think. Um, we are going to be doing
You
our
said the
top,
top 50, right?
yeah, yeah, top 50. We're going to be doing our top five original trilogy era characters. So you can include Rebels, Solo, and the Bad Batch if you want to with these. I didn't really want to put any Mandalorian characters in there because it's kind of in that iffy spot, like in between.
Maybe we do a
Yeah,
New Republic era
yeah.
list. Yeah.
Which I would say would be like sequel trilogy era in a way.
But then it would take away from the sequel trilogy positions.
Yeah, that's true. I guess we're just gonna have to do New Republic era and then sequel trilogy era. That's what we're gonna do. Lavender, go ahead and give me your top five and then your honorable mentions, no particular order.
All right. So I did put these ones in order, but the number 5
Uh huh.
coming in strong with Orlando Calrissian.
Oh yeah.
He's just and that's kind of like my solo on the list as
Mhm.
well. Because I think I mean, I love Lando in Empire Strikes Back, but we get to see so much more of him in Solo, and I think that's
Mhm.
really where I like fell in love with his character.
Mhm.
Number 4 can be Vader for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 3, I have got my first space love, Han Solo.
Okay.
Yep. Number 2, for going Rebels, it's Harrison Dula.
Mhm.
And number 1, I could never put anyone other than her on the top of this list. It's Leia Organa.
Yes. I agree with you there on that one.
Yep.
Um
So yeah, my top 5 does not include Luke Skywalker.
no. Your honorable mention.
All right, that is where Luke gets his mention. I put him in the
Okay.
honorable mentions. I'm also gonna go with the whole Ghost crew.
Mhm.
I specified Hera because I just love her so much,
Yeah.
actually. Wait, where is it?
Yes. I
Yeah.
love her.
Um, waiting to put that in a frame right now, actually. So yes, Hera got her own mention, but I will put the rest of the Ghost crew on my honorable mentions, as well as Thrawn,
Yeah.
Kira, and oh, I already said Luke. So yeah,
Yeah.
so the
Uh
Ghost, Luke, and Thrawn and Kira.
yeah, I love that. I love that honorable mention list. I think they're all great. I mean, every character deserves to be on that list, honestly. Um, every character that you mentioned in honorable mentions and in that top five just deserves to be on that list. If it could be a top 50 list, we would absolutely do it. Um,
Be here for 2 days.
yeah, yeah. So for me, I have Luke Skywalker. I have the entire Ghost crew. I have the entire Bad Batch because I got to include them. Like I love my space dads and space daughter.
Okay, I
Um,
was gonna ask, does that include Omega?
yes, I if you had asked me last year, I would have separated her. But
Okay.
like now that I think about it, and like now that I've rewatched The Bad Batch, I'm like, yeah, she definitely belongs in that conversation.
She's part of the crew.
She is. As much as she annoyed me in that first season. Um, then I have Thrawn, and then my number one is my boy Han Solo. I love Han Solo so much, and he's just amazing. Um,
So great.
yes. So my honorable mention, I will put. I have Leia Organa. I had to throw her in there. I just love her so much.
Yeah.
Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader.
Hey, Palpatine gets a nod.
Yes, I just love him in the original trilogy. Like I love how like in the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, he's perfect at just pulling the strings of like everything that's going on. And then like in the sequel trilogy, he just comes out of nowhere, which
Somehow.
yeah, somehow he returned. But you know, not saying that I don't love him in Rise of Skywalker because I do. I think he's fantastic in that movie. I just
Mm,
love just OG Palpatine. Like I just love OG Palpatine. So
yeah.
yeah, pretty interesting lists. I would also throw Lando and Kira in the honorable mention category as well.
I'm so excited that we get to see more of Kira with the
Mhm.
Crimson Reign
Yes.
crossover in the comics. Like, she was so tragically underused
Yeah.
in Solo. Like, there's so much going on there. Like, there's so much
Hmm.
backstory with the crime syndicate and everything that like that could be its own whole movie.
Yeah.
And I'm actually kind of glad that we're getting it in comic form because then they can take their time with it a little bit.
Yeah, that is one of my favorite things about it being in comic book form because comic books are like the ultimate long form storytell or long
Yes.
form storytelling because like you can do whatever you want with those comics and people will read them.
Yeah.
Which, quick side note, I want to say rest in peace, Neil Adams, who was worked for DC. Um, just an amazing writer and an amazing artist. Introduced
Yeah.
us to Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul, I should say, and really put Batman back on the map for DC at a time where Batman wasn't being taken seriously, and worked on Brave and the Bold and Green Lantern and Green Arrow and all of these amazing characters. So Neil, thank you for everything that you did. Um, yeah, because we were talking about comics, I just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, no, that news kind of shocked me the other. I mean, he's 80.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So good long life and gave us a lot of his art and talent while he
yeah.
was here. But yeah, it's always so sad when you see someone that like has been putting out that amount of
Hmm.
creative force into the
Yeah.
world and then it's like it's just gone.
Um, yeah, like the one that hit me pretty hard, but the one that hit me the hardest, like in the comic book industry, was definitely Darwin Cook. Darwin Cook
Yeah.
that did he did some before Watchmen. He did Justice League New Frontier and like a bunch
Mm.
of other stuff. And just that one hit me pretty hard. And Stan Lee's did too. But ne-
I
yeah,
really hoped we were going to get to 100 with
yeah,
Stanley.
me too. Yeah, but Neil Adams had a good long life and just a tremendous artist and an amazing writer. So yeah, and I actually bumped into him at Baltimore Comic Con one time, and
Oh,
I
that's
just said
awesome.
hi to him and just said thank you for all of your fine work. And you know, he was also trying to sell me some stuff at his table, and I was just like, no, no thanks, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
but it's fine.
I
Um,
was I was tabling very close to where Timothy Zahn was the last time I did a convention, and
hmm.
like social anxiety is
Yep.
definitely a thing that I deal with and
Hmm.
hate that I have to deal with. But it was weird because I like could put on enough of a face to like deal with people coming up to me and like to my booth.
Yeah.
So I do like pins and illustrations and stuff. So
Yeah.
I was there for that. But then I had Timothy's on, like I could literally see him And I did not go to his table the whole weekend because I was, like, too nervous. It was so stupid. And then I was like, "There's gonna be a million more conventions. Maybe next time I'll get over my,
Yeah.
like, fear of meeting people and do the thing and then, like, get autographs." And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
Because yeah, that was 2019. That was the last one I did. Yeah,
Yeah,
20 there's my patch.
yeah, COVID COVID came at the
Sucked.
wrong time. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it really did.
it sucked.
I had
Um
San Diego Comic-Con badge. I was ready for, like, traveling that year, and then it was like, "No, sorry, it's
I
not happening."
I will say this, I am very happy that we are now getting back to just doing conventions and stuff like that. I know this has nothing to do with our top 5 characters, but who cares? Um
It's
that
in
was a
this whole
quick topic.
this nerd fandom
Yeah.
phase thing,
Um
this world we exist in.
yeah. So we're doing AwesomeCon, and that was like the one convention I was kind of like iffy about going to because like they're not requiring masks or vaccination proof or anything like that.
Mhm.
But like we're gonna have masks with us, especially like if we get into an autograph line or something like that, we'll put it on there.
Yeah,
But like if I'm walking the show floor, I don't think I'm gonna, it'll be optional like where I'm going on the show floor probably.
yeah.
Um,
I think my rule for myself has been, like,
yeah,
if I can't socially distance from somebody, I
yeah,
pop mine back on wherever I am, but if I know that I have space,
yeah,
I'm like, been getting these, like, breakouts on my face for the last 2 years, and I'm like, "I'm gonna
yes,
avoid that if I can, but
yeah.
also don't want to get sick," so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
And that's my whole point about it too. Like, yeah, I'll put it on like if I can't socially distance, but like if I'm like in a wide aisle or something like that where there's not a lot of people, I'll take it off. That way I can breathe. Um, but yeah, it's just nice to see conventions going back. And
I
then,
decided I'm still taking this full year off from
mhm.
tabling,
Oh yeah,
because at the beginning of the year when I should have been getting inventory and stuff ready, I wasn't
hmm,
really sure how everything was gonna play out for this year, so I was just like, "No, it's not."
yeah,
But I do plan on, I'm in Florida, so I'm probably gonna try to go to Tampa Bay Comic Con this year.
yeah.
It's a good one.
I want to do that one. I've heard good things about Tampa Bay Comic Con also.
That's
I've
the
heard
one
it's very good.
that I tabled at a couple years ago. That was my first big convention.
Hmm.
And then where I am, we have like a lot of like smaller cons.
Yeah.
Actually, our library systems put on a lot of little conventions.
Nice.
So those are really fun to do.
Yeah. Um, my wife is actually just sticking to like doing one show a year for her crafting stuff. And so like this year we're doing Ocean City Comic Con in December again. Because it's like
Okay.
small 1 day convention,
Yeah.
just like one of those things. Not a lot of like big guests, so like you can kind of just chill and relax. And plus it's in my old hometown and she gets to put up with me getting homesick for a couple of days. And
Oh.
yeah, and then wanting to move back and then having to convince me that that it's for the best that I left. So yeah,
How it always goes when you visit your hometown and you're like, I want to be here again. And
yeah,
no, no.
that's
Happens to
what.
me every time I go to New England. I'm like, I could come back.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Not this week coming up, but next week, like when we're going back to my old hometown for a couple of days,
Hmm.
and like every time we go back, I'm like, yeah, I could get a boat and be like a fishing captain and make like a lot of money in the summertime. And then I was like, yeah, Eric, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna buy a boat and be a fishing boat captain. Like, you
Anytime
know,
I see one of those, like, Hallmark movies with, like, a small town,
yeah,
library, I'm like, "That could be me."
exactly, exactly.
And
Um,
it's all part of that dream, the mythos.
which which I think around Christmas time, I'm just gonna throw this out there right now because I think that this would be fun. We should talk about how ridiculous those Hallmark movies are around Christmas time
Yes.
and how like they all have the same plot.
I love them, and I hate them, and I love to hate them.
We should write a Star Wars one, my wife just said. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Actually,
Yes.
you know what? July RPG is going to be Star Wars Hallmark movie. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Christmas in July Star Wars RPG, and it's gonna be a Hallmark movie. Yep. Thanks. Thanks, honey. See, that's why she's my producer and gets paid the big bucks.
Right? Exactly.
You
She's like,
get paid with my love. Okay. Anyway, chat's probably like, or the people watching are probably like, what the hell's going on? Like,
like, are they okay?
no, it's been a long day. Um, but yeah, that's all I got.
It's been a long one.
Yeah, yeah, it has. I'm sorry that we went really quick on the top five.
Do we want to go back and talk about why any five?
You can talk about whatever character you want in your top five.
Okay. So this is going to kind of bring this whole evening full circle. I'm going to talk
Yeah.
about why Vader is on my list because
Okay.
because normally I don't like people who are bad guys. Okay, no, that's not true. I do. Um,
Do I
Kylo
need to
Ren,
sit
Vader.
you and
Honey,
Maggie down
I
like in a room?
okay. I do not have the Markion obsession that
Okay.
Maggie does
Okay.
because Markion is just he's too bad.
Okay. All right. Fair
Like,
enough.
I don't see any redemption arc. Like, villains who can have a redemption arc, I'm like, okay, okay, we can mess with that.
Hmm.
We can fix him.
All
Kylo and
right.
Anakin.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Vader.
Vader's on my list. The reason being, I was a kid who like I watched a lot of the sci-fi and fantasy movies. Saw a lot
Hmm.
of villains that like were scary, but like
Yeah.
none that I actually had nightmares about, except for Vader.
Hmm.
And then we went to our first big family trip to Disney World. Like I said, I grew
Hmm.
up in New England, but my grandpa was like, "We're all going to Disney World. Take the whole family." So it's me, my parents, my aunt, my uncle, my grandma, and my grandpa, and my two cousins,
Hmm.
who are considerably older than I am. I was 4,
Oh.
and we go on Star Tours.
Hmm.
And it's wonderful, and it's my favorite thing so far. This is
Yeah.
after my cousins traumatized me by saying that the first ride we had to go on day 1 was the Haunted Mansion, and don't worry, it's not that scary.
No.
They lied. I was terrified. So, yeah, day 2, we're at Hollywood Studios, MGM, as it's known in
Yeah.
the day. We go on Star Tours. It's, like, the best experience I've had so far on vacation, and we're walking down the off-ramp
Hmm.
after you get off the ride. And now when you go on it, there's like this wall there that's kind of got like a painted over grid on it. It just kind of looks like a door shape.
Oh yeah. 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 I know the one that you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So way back in 1992, that was not it was not caged off. It was an opening, like a little alcove, and
Hmm.
there was a life-size Darth Vader
Yes, I
standing in that
remember that.
alcove with the breathing sound effects.
Yeah.
And so adorable little like 4-year-old Lavender walks up and just freezes.
Uh
I
huh.
don't know if I peed my pants, but I will elaborate and say I did just for the fun of it. And then my cousin pushed me into the Vader statue.
Oh.
And I don't think I'd ever cried that hard in my life until that point. So just like that random, just like he was that villain that I could be that afraid of.
Oh yeah.
And
Excuse me. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
And that I mean that memory, like it's still there. It's still there. So
I'm sorry for yawning. I was not yawning
oh
at your story.
no,
I was not.
I
And
know we've both had long weeks.
yeah. Um was that the Vader so was that like right before Tatooine Traders?
Yes. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like as you were walking into Tatooine Traders, there's
that's
like the
right.
little like 2-level ramp
Yeah.
come like that you come down into the store. And so yeah, you can still see where the door was
Yeah.
or like the shape of the alcove.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, they covered it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That door is an eyesore, by the way.
it is. And I'm just like there could still be a Vader in there for all we know. Maybe they just walled him up like Cask of Amontillado.
Wow. They might have.
They
Who
might have. He
knows?
might still be
Yeah.
back there, just
Yeah.
breathing
Yeah.
silently.
I'll get my revenge one day.
Right?
He's
Yeah.
waiting for
So
you to open the door to come back.
the subsequent rewatches of Star Wars after that experience, I was even more terrified of Darth
Mm,
Vader than I had been already.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. And
Nice.
I'm just thinking, like, because I didn't know it was a statue. I
Yeah.
thought it was the real Vader.
Yeah.
It was life size. It was taller than my dad. I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. To be able to
Nice.
terrify me like that, he gets a spot in my top 5.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I'm going to talk about Thrawn just for a
Yes,
brief second.
please.
This is a character that I didn't really fully embrace until Filoni brought him back for Rebels. Like I had tried to read Timothy Zahn's Thrawn trilogy before, and like I just didn't have the patience for it. Um, and I'm not bad mouthing Timothy Zahn as a writer. He's just very wordy and very long winded as a writer at times.
Mhm.
Because if you read Thrawn, this Thrawn Ascendancy trilogy, he unpacks a lot about the Chiss Ascendancy in these 3 books. Um, it's all good though, but like it's a lot. But to see number one, an alien in the Empire in a high-ranking position that
Mhm.
rivals that of Vader, Tarkin, and the Emperor, like he's on level with those 4 dudes. That's insane. A foreign alien, not even in known space, like rising to the ranks. That's insane. His tactical genius rivals that of Tarkin. He has the wit of the Emperor. He's always the smartest guy in the room.
So much smarter than Krennic.
Oh, he is. He really is. Like if you put him, Krennic, and Tarkin in a room, Krennic's exiting like within 5 minutes of that conversation starting.
Tail between his legs,
Uh,
embarrassed.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um, I've never met a character more ruthless in what he does to get the objective done.
Mhm.
But I've never met a character who is as respectful of cultures in Star Wars as any other character than Thrawn. Like he like Rebels is the perfect example of this because he respects Hera and the crew of the Ghost so much. He lets them go multiple times because he
Yes, he
respects
does.
them that much. Um him and Ezra are gallivanting in the unknown regions right now, and you know that's true.
They're besties at
Oh
this
yeah,
point. They are.
because
Ezra's maybe gone a little dark, Thrawn's maybe gone a little light, they're somewhere in the
yeah,
middle. They're having fun.
yeah, because honestly, there's no way Thrawn could have killed Ezra, and there's no
No,
way Ezra could have killed Thrawn.
no. They just had to learn to live with each other.
Yeah. Um, and I think
Until
like
Eli Vanto finds them and is
yeah,
like,
with
"Are you
Aralani.
cheating on me?"
Yeah, yeah, with Aralani.
Yeah.
Um, but like that's another thing. Like Thrawn, like you could tell like Thrawn, like the perfect introduction of Thrawn with Anakin Skywalker in I believe it's Alliances, and then in later on in Chaos Rising because they do that exchange also.
I'm
Um
sorry, Chaos Rising? I thought it was Chaos Croissant.
Chaos Croissant, yes. Um but that exchange, like you could tell like Thrawn wanted to bring Anakin to the Chiss Ascendancy so like he could
Absolutely.
show Anakin like what they're about. Like Thrawn is more of a cultural ambassador than he is like a bad guy. And
Yeah,
he's not out of all of the villains, he's like the least villainous.
he's he's the lesser evil.
Yeah, he really is. And great pun. Like great pun there because he is the lesser evil. He's the victim of political scheming.
Mhm.
That's on both sides.
Yeah.
On the Chiss Ascendancy side and the Imperial side. He's a pawn of political scheming on both sides.
I hope we find him and Ezra, like, just chilling, having a drink somewhere, like, both
Yes.
of them not having to worry about galactic war.
Yeah, I would love to see them both at Oga's just like drinking a couple of drinks, like on the
Yes.
two. Um, but yeah, like so Thrawn is a standout character to me because of just like his tactical viewpoints. Also, one other thing, he learned his enemies' weaknesses by studying their art, their music, their history, their culture,
Yeah,
their sciences. That is really cool. Like nothing about he didn't look at any of their tactics except for their like their art and their culture,
yeah.
which is
Yeah, he knows
really
how to
cool.
read them
Yeah,
based on who they are as a culture versus who they are as fighters.
exactly. I am really hoping Thrawn is not one and done with this Ahsoka show and like the subsequent crossover that they're planning on doing. I
Yeah.
really hope he's not one and done because this is a villain that
They can't Cad Bane him.
no, oh god, that pissed me off so much. Um, I don't want to. Yeah, don't Cad Bane Thrawn. Like, don't do it.
No.
Like, he's too good of a character.
Can I tell you though, the way that I screamed when I was watching Mando season 2 and Ahsoka said, "Where's Grand Admiral Thrawn?"
Oh
And
yeah,
I was just like, yeah,
yeah.
total crazy rabid fan moment.
Oh, I lost it. And like so did my wife. Like my wife
Mhm.
lost it too. Like we were both like, I knew it. He's coming. He's coming. like we were super excited. And of course like when he shows up, a lot of people are going to be asking, who's this dude? And and
It's gonna be
Lavender,
Ahsoka all over again.
yeah, Lavender, that's when you and I'll be there with our piles of books and go, let's introduce you to this guy.
Mhm. See, we've got Empire trilogy, we've got Ascendancy trilogy,
Yeah,
we've got EU,
yeah, yeah. We've got the
and
Legends
a
trilogy.
healthy dose of Rebels.
Yeah.
Oh
What is
man,
my cat
yeah.
doing?
I just heard my
Uh,
cat at the same time. She's got a really loud collar because she's all gray and she turns into a little shadow and we can't find her.
yeah, Pickle's a little ninja too. Don't you dare get up there. No, sorry. Anyway, uh, yes, when Thrawn shows up, people are gonna be very interested, or very. It's gonna be very interesting to see people's reaction, because they're gonna want to know who that is.
I just want to throw in real quick. So the reaction that people had with like Cad Bane and Cobb
Hmm.
Vanth and like seeing all these people from like, series that they might not have watched before, all of a sudden making an appearance in live action Star Wars,
Hmm.
uh, and then like finding out that there's all this lore and backstory for them. I was like, I feel like that's the same way that I was after watching Vox Machina, and I was like, is there more?
Yeah.
Is there more? I
Yep.
need to know more about these people. And then, finding out that there's a rabbit hole like that's thousands of hours deep.
Yeah. Uh, Actually, that was the perfect analogy. Like that
Yeah.
is hitting the nail on the head there. Um,
Yep. It's just not in paper form.
yeah, exactly. Well, there is some Vox Machina paper form
There
stuff.
there is. I just read the comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got the actually that was my early Mother's Day present when we were at the comic book store the other day. I
Nice.
picked up the World of Critical Role. So it's the whole book about the backstory of the group and a whole
Nice.
bunch of information about the campaigns and characters.
Very
And then I
cool.
got a fancy new dice set.
I did see that dice set. It is fancy.
Yes.
It is
They're
nice.
they're lavender colored dice.
Ooh.
It was on brand.
Yeah. Um, yes. So I forgot what I was gonna say.
We were on Thrawn.
We were on Thrawn. I think I've said enough about Thrawn without really spoiling him.
Yeah.
He's an enigma. He really is. Um,
Fingers crossed for Lars Mikkelsen.
because he's the voice actor, right?
He's the voice of Thrawn,
Yeah.
and he can I think he's got the look
Yeah,
close enough.
he does.
I think he's a little older than I picture Thrawn being at that point in time, but I mean, he's
I don't
gonna be blue.
I don't know.
So,
I would still go with Pierce Brosnan, like when they were fan casting him.
uh, yeah. I saw a lot of Benedict Cumberbatch thrown around.
Eh,
And he's got the face. I feel like the face could work for Thrawn, but
he does, but it would be hard to separate him from Doctor Strange.
It would be. And I did see too, because I think he responded to that fan cast and said that
Yeah.
he wasn't interested in it.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe that's just him, Andrew Garfielding us.
Everybody's Andrew Garfielding us.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh,
it's the exact opposite of Tom Holland giving away plot points.
I will still never forget those Jake Gyllenhaal, Tom Holland interviews where
Oh
like
my
they would ask Tom a question and he'd start answering it and Jake would be like spoilers and like cover his mouth up.
To be
Uh,
young and be
yes.
in charge of that many secrets, or empowered with that much.
Yeah. Um yeah, it's yeah. Anything else before we go?
I think that's it for me. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I make it through this next week without any more impromptu fire drills.
Well, I hope so. Uh, we've got a very fun show next week. We're gonna have, as I stated earlier, we're gonna be talking about May 4th and the lack thereof, or maybe the abundance of news. Who knows? Because they could still have a lot at Celebration and still drop a lot on May 4th for us as well. So
Yep.
we have that. And then join us, Sarah and Steven from Princess and Scoundrel podcast will be joining us again. They joined us for our Book of Boba Fett roundtable and also to talk Star Cruiser. They went on one of the first maiden voyages of the Star Cruiser.
So lucky.
Yes, I have been following them and Dano and like a few of the other people that they all went together.
Oh, cool,
And
cool.
yeah, I to be a fly on the wall
That's
of that.
it, like I feel like if and when I get to go on the Halcyon, it's got to be like planned with other folks like
Oh
from
yeah.
this Star Wars community.
Oh yeah.
Like I can't imagine like dropping that much money to go, and then
Mhm.
like if there's people around you who aren't into like the role playing aspect of it and are just like, we paid $6,000 for this. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want that experience. I want to be able
No.
to immerse myself with like other nerds.
Yeah. I told my wife and I agree. Like we have to go with Star Wars people, like
Hmm.
people that
Yep.
like eat, live, and breathe in this galaxy far, far away.
People who don't think the shrimp in Galaxy's Edge were shrimp, they were yob shrimp.
Yeah, exactly.
And that
Um,
is tip yip.
yes, that is tip. Yeah, my Ronto wrap is Ronto. Like it's not a
And
pork
it is
sausage;
roasted
it's a roasted
right there.
Ronto. Um, but yeah, like if we're gonna do it, you gotta go all out. Like Lavender, like I know, like we would have you and your husband and your kids like with us for that experience.
And I've already decided when we do it, I'm like, I'm gonna be outfitting all of us with costumes.
Yeah,
I can't go in there in like jeans and a tank top. Like, no,
no,
it's not a Disney
no,
vacation. It's an
no,
experience.
no. And then from what I saw, they also give you like a an iPhone or something that actually has like the data pad on it, like when you
Yeah.
board the Halcyon too. So
Hey,
you
so you
don't
don't kill your own battery.
exactly. So like that's really nice too. So we're looking forward to talking to them about it. Of course, we're not going to get into spoilers because I don't think that that would be fair to us with the
I've already
FOMO.
watched all the I've already watched all the videos.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I mean, the Super Carlin Brothers one was really good. Um, but yeah, that's it for us. So join us next week. We are going to have tons of fun with that. And then, yes, so have a wonderful week. May the force be with you. May you always fight for light and life. And remember, at the end of the day, we are all the Republic. Have a wonderful week. Have an awesome May 4th. I know we are going to be interacting with you all day on May 4th, finding out what you're doing and everything. So stay tuned to us on social media. That's it for us.
Just my Jedi librarian adventures of the day.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. That's going to be
Yeah.
so much fun. Um, so yes, that's it. So we love you. We